Once upon a time, a young man named Uchenna was learning how to work under his boss, John. Uchenna worked very hard. He was kind and respectful. But John, his boss, was not nice to Uchenna. One day, John got very angry and chased Uchenna out of his shop. Uchenna left with nothing but tears. Uchenna was sad, but he did not give up. He started his own business. Uchenna worked very hard, and soon his business became very successful. He became very rich and many people knew him. One day, Uchenna heard that his old boss, John, was in trouble. John wanted to sell his house. Uchenna quickly talked to his good friend Adam. He gave him money to buy his former boss John's house. John handed over the house papers to the buyer. Now John became a tenant in another man's house. One cool morning, Uchenna went to see John. John was very sad with his situation and surprised to see Uchenna looking so rich. John weakly said, "Welcome." Uchenna said, "I heard about what happened. I am sorry for you, sir." Then Uchenna gave John the house papers back. John was shocked and said, "These look like the papers to my old house." Uchenna smiled and said, "Yes. I bought the house from you," John asked. "So you mean I should take it back?" Uchenna answered, "Yes." John knelt down and started thanking Uchenna. He said, "I am very sorry for the way I treated you. I don't know what came over me." Uchenna replied, "It is all well. I hold nothing against you. That is why I am here." Uchenna then left, leaving John in tears of gratitude. Note, treat people well today because tomorrow they may be the ones who help you. John felt a deep sense of regret for how he had treated Uchenna. He decided to change his ways and become a better person. From that day on, John tried to be kind and fair to everyone he met. Uchenna continued to grow his business. He helped many people along the way, always remembering the hard times he went through. He became a role model in the community. People admired him not just for his success, but for his kindness and generosity. One day, Uchenna received an invitation to a special event. It was an award ceremony, and Uchenna was being honored for his contributions to the community. John was also at the event. He had come to support Uchenna and to show his gratitude. As Uchenna went up to receive his award, he looked out at the crowd and saw former boss, John, smiling proudly. Uchenna gave a heartfelt speech, thanking everyone who had supported him. He also mentioned John, saying how their story taught him the importance of forgiveness and kindness. After the ceremony, John approached Uchenna. "I am so proud of you," John said. "You have taught me so much." "Thank you, sir," Uchenna replied. "I am glad we could learn from each other." From that day forward, Uchenna and John remained friends. They worked together on many projects to help the community. Their story became an inspiration to many people, showing that kindness and forgiveness can change lives. Note, never underestimate the power of forgiveness and kindness. Treat everyone with respect, because you never know how they might help you in the future. As time passed, Uchenna's reputation for kindness and success continued to grow. He opened more businesses, providing jobs and opportunities for many people in the community. Uchenna's businesses flourished and his wealth increased, but he remained humble and generous. John, on the other hand, found new purpose through his friendship with Uchenna. He started a small shop, and with Uchenna's guidance and support began to rebuild his life. John's shop became known for its fair prices and excellent customer service. He treated his customers with respect, always remembering the lesson he learned from Uchenna. One day, Uchenna decided to start a foundation to help young people learn skills and start their own businesses. He named it the Uchenna Foundation. John eagerly joined Uchenna in this endeavor, offering to teach the young apprentices what he had learned over the years. Together, they created a program that provided training, mentorship, and small loans to aspiring entrepreneurs. The foundation quickly became a beacon of hope in the community. Many young people who had once felt lost now had a chance to build a better future. Uchenna and John were proud of the work they were doing. They saw the impact of their efforts in the success stories of those they helped. One of the young people who benefited from the foundation was a girl named Ada. She had a passion for baking but lacked the resources to start her own bakery. With a loan from the foundation and mentorship from John and Uchenna, Ada opened a small bakery. Her business thrived, and she became one of the most popular bakers in town. At the next annual event of the Uchenna Foundation, Ada was invited to share her story. She stood on the stage, beaming with pride. "I want to thank Mr. Uchenna and Mr. John," she said. "Without their help, I would not be here today. They showed me that with hard work, kindness, and support, success is possible." The audience applauded, moved by Ada's words. Uchenna and John looked at each other, filled with a deep sense of fulfillment. They had come a long way from their difficult past, and now they were making a difference in the lives of many. After the event, Uchenna and John sat together, reminiscing about their journey. "We have achieved so much together," John said. "Yes, we have," Uchenna replied. "And this is just the beginning. There is still so much more we can do." John nodded. "Thank you for giving me a second chance, Uchenna. I will always be grateful." "You deserved it," Uchenna said with a smile. "Everyone deserves a chance to change and grow. Note, second chances can transform lives. Always be willing to forgive and help others, for together you can achieve greatness." As the years went by, the Uchenna Foundation continued to flourish, helping countless individuals find their footing and pursue their dreams. Uchenna's vision of a thriving, supportive community was becoming a reality, and the foundation's impact was felt far and wide. One day, Uchenna received a letter from a prominent business magazine. They wanted to feature him and John in a special edition that celebrated leaders who had made significant contributions to society. Uchenna and John agreed, excited to share their story with an even wider audience. The interview took place in Uchenna's office, surrounded by photographs and memorabilia from their many projects. The journalist asked them about their journey, the challenges they faced, and the lessons they learned along the way. "It all started with a second chance," John said. "Uchenna showed me kindness and forgiveness when I least expected it. That changed everything for me." Uchenna nodded. "Forgiveness is powerful. It allows us to move forward and create something beautiful out of difficult situations. Our foundation is built on that principle." The magazine article was published, and it resonated with readers everywhere. People were inspired by Uchenna and John's story of transformation, forgiveness, and community building. Donations poured into the Uchenna Foundation, allowing them to expand their programs and reach even more people in need. One of the new programs they launched was a scholarship fund for young students who showed great potential but lacked the financial means to pursue higher education. The scholarship was named in honor of Uchenna's late parents, who had always believed in the power of education. The first recipient of the scholarship was a bright young boy named Chinedu. He had always dreamed of becoming an engineer but never thought it would be possible. With the support of the scholarship, Chinedu enrolled in a prestigious university and excelled in his studies. At the next foundation event, Chinedu was invited to speak. Standing on the same stage where Ada once stood, he shared his heartfelt gratitude. I am here today because of the generosity and vision of the Uchenna Foundation. Mr. Uchenna and Mr. John have given me a future I never thought I could have. I promise to make the most of this opportunity and give back to my community. The audience was deeply moved, and Uchenna and John couldn't have been prouder. They saw in Chinedu the same determination and potential they had once seen in themselves. After the event, Uchenna and John sat together, reflecting on their journey. We have come so far, John said. And the best part is seeing how many lives we've touched. Uchenna smiled. Yes, it's incredible. And it's all because we believed in second chances and the power of kindness. John nodded. I am grateful every day for the path we took. Together we've created something truly special. As they looked out at the crowd, filled with young people whose lives had been transformed by their foundation, Uchenna and John felt a deep sense of fulfillment. They knew that their story was far from over and that they would continue to make a positive impact for years to come. Moral lesson, kindness, and forgiveness can create a ripple effect that transforms lives. By believing in second chances and supporting one another, we can build a brighter, more compassionate world.